What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode with the Vancouver Canucks. Sitting here first in the division, just getting into this season. And some players doing really good, other players not. So we're thinking about maybe splitting up some of these lines here, basically. Because it seemed like Stamkos, he's doing pretty good. But with Horvat and Barachy, they're not doing as good. You got Kane here killing it. Malkin doing pretty good. Besser, okay. So what I'm thinking is maybe we need to switch some things up here. And since Kane's doing pretty damn good, maybe we do something like this. So thinking move Stamkos to the center. And do that. Move Kane up to the first line. Thing about that is that's like that triple sniper thing that we have on the power play. That doesn't really seem to be working. And I'm thinking maybe we want... Yeah, I'm not too sure. Like my thinking behind this is like I'm trying... I don't know. Like, it could work, but like because they're like offensive stuff, but also it could like fail. I could move Barachy down and have someone else up there. Like have two playmakers and a sniper. So that's another idea. Like go back to something like this. Like move Barachy down and like have him move Malkin up or something like that. But then like you don't really have a center. So I'm not too sure what to do here. It's a little confusing. But yeah. But first thing, let me see if I could do this because our power play was pretty low here. So I'm going to see if I can switch that up first. Like, I'll probably move Kane off that first line. Because we try to go with this triple sniper thing. It doesn't really seem to be working here. So, let's do this. Put Barachy over here. Stamkos can play center unless we have a righty. We could go with Barachy, Besser on that first line. Actually, I don't think so. I'd rather go with something like that. Go back to that for the power play. Because I think that it could have better luck for a power play. And then do that for the second power play unit. Stoll could still be here. Ulevi could still be here. I'm just still wondering about this 5-on-5 thing. Because we could move Barachy down. Maybe that gets Horvat going. Like put, we could honestly put Kane up there or put Malkin up there. And Barachy, I mean, they're both really good. So, I mean, it shouldn't really matter. But something's kind of not clicking. Something's kind of being a bit weird here. So if we have Barachy getting top power play time, maybe move Kane up to the first line since he's doing so good. Maybe Horvat, Kane, and Stamkos will be better. Barachy, Malkin, Besser could be better. I'm not too sure here. But we could try that out, something like that. Power play like that, and we'll see if that'll do stuff. And I think the PK wasn't too good either, right? So maybe Gionta off it, but who else do I really have here? Yeah, that's the one thing we are kind of lacking, a bit of the defensive type players. So I think that's something we just got to have to roll with because we don't really have those super defensive forwards. All right, now someone was saying to trade Letang before he busts. Thanks. It does happen to me. I get some busts on the elite. I don't think this guy will bust. As he's listed at depth, it is sort of a bit worrying, but I mean, someone was also saying play him more in the AHL and then also bring him up. I could do that. That could work. I think he's only here on the fourth line, so that's actually not a bad idea. He could, I think he could fit in easily in the AHL. Yeah, he would easily fit in the AHL in certain places. So, definitely a possibility to do that. So I think we could do that. I think that would work. Put him down in the AHL, have him have great performances in the AHL, and then bring him back up for like part of the season here. So all right, we'll start with that. Since he didn't do great here, he did all right, but it's not too great. He's playing fourth line. We kind of want maybe someone a little more defensive there, which I think we have a couple more scrap. We still got Seranaimo too, so I could put in Seranaimo, make sure that guy doesn't decline too much. Delorier can be depth. I could put either of them in, but I'd rather go with Seranaimo. I know like he might not grow anymore, but he's still okay defensively, not great. I'm more looking at maybe even trading the guy. Someone was saying to get rid of Giunta instead. But he's got slightly better defensive stats. He's almost built more towards a two-way forward type player. And he seems to be doing all right. I mean, he doesn't have any like goals or anything, but he's +2, so hey, who knows? Yeah, I kind of like where that is. So let me move that real quick. We'll throw in Serenimo here, switch them around, and we can send down Letang for a bit. He'll get, he might lose a bit of morale initially, but that should start bumping back up. Even if he's like I don't know, I think it'll start bumping back up when he starts playing really well in the juniors. Yeah, he's gonna lose a bit of morale right there, but that should be okay. All right, now I'm gonna switch some stuff. Who can I scratch here? Really, any of these guys. I'm trying to think between these two who I'd rather scratch. None really matter. I'm just thinking who might has the better chance of actually cracking the team. Addison actually, but his awareness is bad. So I mean they're both crashed. So let's just scratch the worst guy here. Just kind of shift everyone down 1, and then throw in Letang. Throw him in. Sub in all lines. Should be just a couple here. And then I can put him in on the power play as well. Instead of Elvinus, I could switch him with like London. London doesn't need to be on the power play too much. So we'll do that. Put in Letang here, and then that should be enough time. Alright, cool. And then, yeah, so we'll do that. And then we can bring him up towards the end of the year as well, depending on how he's doing. We'll see if that'll work. All right, so we got Serenimo back in here. Slightly better defensively. Maybe help out that fourth line a bit. And, yeah, I think that's what we can roll with here. So we're going to try this out. Berchi, Malkin, Besser, and then that first line as well. We'll see how this works. I'm not ready to move Horvat down quite yet. We can keep mixing and matching and see what happens. I wasn't quite ready to do that yet. We'll have to see, though. All right, so we'll continue simming here. Oh, before I do that, I need to go to not automated goalie rotations because yeah, this is going to be a little bit difficult here to have to go back and forth with this, but I think it'll be worth it here. I don't want what's his name getting too much ice time here. So turn off auto rotate goalies. I want Maltby getting the majority of the time since he is listed to be the starter, and mostly because I don't want Otterize to get like played too much and like get stunted by having a bad season or something like that. I don't know. So let's go. Let's see who's in net right now. Okay, let's just switch into Maltby. Start with him. We'll give him like, I don't know, like 4-1 games or something like that. We could do something like that, like 4-1 or 5-1. Try to get him back on track, and I'll check after a while. So we got Maltby in. We'll go bit by bit here and see how this works out. So, all right. So we could take him up like. All right, since there's 2 back-to-backs, actually, so maybe I want to, yeah. All right, so we'll go here. Then we'll put in, what's his name? 2 back-to-backs isn't the greatest. To be honest, some goalies do play back-to-back here, but we'll see what happens. Okay, nice little win for Maltby. And then a loss where we didn't get any goal support for him. You know, I'm going to keep him in for, yeah, I'm going to keep him in for this back-to-back here. And I'll do the second game with Otterize in there. So we lost 2, man. That's not good. Come on, guys. All right, get it. We lose again, this time in overtime, but yeah, not the greatest. Now I got to find if there's like a quick way to do this. I don't think there is. I think I just got to go to here every time. So that sucks. This is why automated rotate goalies is awesome. But it's not great for right now because we have a situation where the guy listed as backup is honestly going to get as much playing time as the other guy, which isn't what you want right now. So we'll put him in for like a game, I guess, maybe 2. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to do. So we get the win right there. Good. Maybe keep him in for another. We just had 4 straight. I don't know. I'm going to go back to Maltby because again, that guy already has quite a few games played. So I'm going to keep switching him like this. Oh my God. This is what we had to do in the past. And now it seems like such a chore. Because it kind of is. All right, put Maltby back in there. Alrighty. Hopefully we get on the winning side of things. And I want to see that first line start producing a hell of a lot more. So here's a lot weird spread out games. Then there's a back-to-back right here. We could have Otterize play the first game of that back-to-back. And then throw Maltby back in there. Alright, guys. Let's win some games here. Come on now, Vancouver. There you go. Get on the winning. I want to see some more scoring, too. We got to have some good scoring performances here. Alright. Lost right there. Come on now, Vancouver. Let's go. There you go. Okay, there's a big scoring performance. We allowed a few goals, but we were able to get quite a few as well. All right, 2 big wins in a row. That's good news. I like that. Now, if we win again, that'd be awesome. Can't really get on a nice streak. I mean, that was an okay... Not really. That's 2 games. Never mind. I forgot we lost that one. All right, so against Philly, we'll throw in Otterize. Yeah. We're now in second in the division. We kind of dropped back a bit. We're not in a terrible spot. Like I said, if we make the playoffs, oops, that'll be good news. And I have all the faith in the world. We have a very deep run. And by deep run, I mean I'm expecting a cup run, basically. Like at least getting to the cup with a team like this. I think it can happen. I really do. All right, against Philly. Come on now, Otterize. Lock it down. There you go. Okay, nice little win for Otterize right there. So I'm not going to overplay him. Even if he has a good game, we got to go back to the one because he's listed to be that backup. We got to get him back on track for the backup games played, basically. All right, so this sucks. I forgot how much of a chore this switching things you take for granted in NHL, man, like having to switch around goalies because automated goalie rotations can't figure it out. So I think we'll go up to here. And then we'll check out the stats. And I'll remember to keep in Maltby for at least like another 2 or 3 games. All right, we got 2 games here against the Sharks. A loss right there. Come on, guys. Let's go. 2 losses in a row. Come on now, Vancouver. All right, let's see how the team's doing. Did we improve a bit? Not. We dropping further back in the division. Only by 1 point behind 2 teams, though, so it's not horrible. All right. Scoring. Looks like our scoring went up, but our goals against went up too, so that's not great. We want that to go down, not up. Power play. Looks like the power play improved, though. Penalty kill still trash, man. I can't really do too much about that. Alright, yeah. Last 10, not the greatest. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. Let's see. Did Horvat start moving up the rankings here for points? Kind of need him to. Looks like he kind of did. I mean, he's at 28 now. So it looks like he kind of started moving up. Because, yeah, Malkin, yeah. Looks like he started moving up. Varlamov is just an incredible goal scorer down there on the 3rd line. Besser, needs some more out of Besser here, but, yeah. I'm not too sure what's up with him. He's playing with Malkin and now Berchi, right? Yeah, so we'll see what happens. At least Horvat's getting some more points. Kane Stamkos, yeah, they seem to be still killing it. Kane plays more like a playmaker, even though he's listed to be a sniper. So I might want to just consider him that instead from now on, as a playmaker instead. And yes, I do know they've both started to drop back down. Now Kane's listed to be a 2nd liner as well. All right, Malkin's getting some goals here. Interesting. All right, well, these guys will still be fine. Don't worry. Their offensive stats are still killer. They'll be fine for the playoffs when we get there. All right. Plus minuses have improved slightly. 3rd line, not the greatest. Saranaibo jumped in. He's a minus. Let's see how Latangda is doing in here. So only 5. What the hell? Only 5 points in 12 games? Are you serious? That's interesting. Okay. I expect a bit more out of that. I expect a lot more, to be honest. Hold on a sec. Look at this team, man. They should be a lot better. Why is he not scoring that much? That's a little weird. Maybe, okay, maybe it's because this line's killing it here. This guy's a lefty. He doesn't have the greatest shot. Let's put him over here. Because this guy, that's his natural wing. Yeah, Gagliardi, he's probably has got it. Yeah, not really. What the hell? This team is just kind of weird in its scoring. Oh, shit, London. Yeah, but he was having power play time, wasn't he? He was, yeah, I took him off, but interesting. I'm not too sure. Whatever. I think he should get better. Who knows? All right, so we'll just continue simming here. Keep in what's his name for a couple more games. All right. Yeah, there's another doubleheader. Keep him in for 3. We'll play Otterize against the Oilers here. Then there's another doubleheader after that. We'll do the same kind of thing. Oh, there's a few more doubleheaders. Alrighty. Okay, good win. Come on, guys. Keep it up. Keep up the W's here. There's a huge win. There you go. Good job, offense. Good job, everything. And a win right there. So Maltby, good 3 wins right there. Now we're going to throw in Otterize so it doesn't get too tired here. I'll check out. I didn't really check out their stats or the defensive stats. I was more worried about those forwards. So we'll check them out next time. And this is going to go slower, so I almost feel like I have to spread out some of the stat checking a bit and progress support checking. So yeah, that's one thing I was supposed to do in this video. I'll do that at the end of this month. Make sure those progress supports are doing okay. All right, so come on, Otterize, get us another W here. All right, there we go. I feel like every time this guy goes in, he wins, which is good. That's what you want out of a backup. All right, go back. Yeah, man. There we are. Okay. All right, now I'm thinking what I want to do for these next. Oops. Nope, do not want to leave. Definitely don't want to leave. We're at the halfway point in the season, 41 games played. I could stick him out through this doubleheader, but then I'll have to put in. Yeah, I'm gonna hold Maltby in for all these, but then I'll put in Otterize for the first game of that other doubleheader. Just because this is quite a few games in a short period of time. But I have faith. I have faith that Maltby can get the job done here. There you go. Did I just see Chicago having a good season even though they weren't supposed to? Pretty sure I did. All right, so he lost right there. But come away with another win now, Maltby. Come on. Finish it off strong. No. Oh, we can't even get a point out of that game. That's rough. But yeah, Chicago. They're actually having a good season. I guess all they need was Gaudreau to have a good season. Whatever. Our record's pretty good. I'm not a fan of our chemistry, locker room chemistry, though. That's kind of been sitting around 80%. I was hoping that would start jumping up by this point. But it hasn't. Oh, well. I think it should still be fine, hopefully. All right. And I might keep in Otterize for both these games, depending on how he does in this first one. It wasn't really his fault, man. I'm going to keep him in one more. Come on, Otterize. Get another win. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like Maltby played a hell of a lot of games in a short period of time right there. Kept in Otterize. Got us another W. Now we could go back to our starter here. There we go. My goodness. All right. This is tedious. I have forgotten how tedious this can be. Now we can just sim up to here with Maltby in net past the All-Star break, get these last couple games done, then we can still plan for another couple games after this. I want to get some wins. We got to beat. All right, good. Beating LA is huge because that's a divisional team. We've been fighting for spots with them. Stamkos became an alternate. What the hell? Why? I didn't make him an alternate. The hell's going on? Why is it just doing that? Oh my god. It's just changing up my stuff. Okay. Thanks, game. Alrighty. There you are. Okay, so we got a point at least out of that last game. 31, 15, and 5 here. And what place in the division that puts us in first? Wow, the other teams really fell off. So we are in a comfortable first in our division. That's very comfortable. Very comfortable. Alrighty. Now we can check all the stats. Hopefully our goals against has gone down. Yeah, it has. Goals for at 3, goals against back at 2.5. Power play hovering around 20% now. Penalty kills slightly better. It's still not great though. It's still pretty bad to be honest. Yeah. Home record 15-7-3, away record 16-8-2, last 10 6-3-1. So we're on a pretty good stretch right here. Yeah, Ducks and Kings on not so good of a stretch. So that's good for us. All right, even Stamkos is declining. Everyone's starting to decline. Yeah. Stamkos 45 points, Kane 45 points. Horvat with 38. Yeah, we're just getting a lot of spread out scoring by like Jesus Christ, Varlamov. This guy is a goal scoring freaking machine. This guy's gonna be awesome. He's just gonna be awesome. Just look at it. Oh my god, just look at his shot. 92, 92, 86, and 90. Oh my gosh. Yup. Yup. Alright. Elite sniper confirmed, man. You should get a 30-goal season. Easily. Okay. Let's just check on the forwards here. Yeah, we don't have anyone really standing out in the point scoring besides Kane Stamkos and Horvath. Now Berchi's doing pretty good though. Besser, yeah, he's not on pace for a 50-point season. Neither really is Malkin. But I still have faith that they can get the job done when it comes down to it. Yeah, they're all slipped. They've slipped a bit with the point totals. How's our defenseman doing? Are they? Yeah, they're not as good either. But okay, Stoll is doing pretty good. I think he's getting a few power play. Yeah, he's got a couple power play goals. Probably some power play assists in there. But a good puck mover. Plus minuses. Yeah, their top pairing still at minuses. Someone was saying to move up Levy onto that top pairing. I could, but he's a lefty. I'd have to move. That'd mean I'd move off Hutton. And I don't really want to because Hutton's also listed to be the top 2. So, I don't know. It's an idea. All right, now we'll check out the goaltenders. Okay, they're both similar with their stats. It looks like, yeah, we're getting more of the games played ratio that we want here. And Otterise is doing tremendous. He's gotten a lot more points than games played as he has. I think that's, and he didn't really have that in the start. I think he was playing a lot more games than he should have been. But now it's evened out. Yeah, Maltby's still getting shutouts like a boss. And they're a good duo. I mean, when you look at that, they're a good duo. So they're getting the job done here. All right. So good on them. And now I'll check the progress reports. Just so I don't forget that. All right. Manage roster. I gotta remember where it is every time. Yeah, progress reports. All right, so manage rosters. Alrighty, so yeah, Kane, Malkin, they're all declining. That makes sense. The red, yeah, obviously means declining. That's a lot of declining. But can I check which what stats it is? Because it should be okay. Deacon gone down, puck control slightly. Offensive awareness actually went down. That's not usual. Yeah, so like slap shot will usually go down. Some of the defensive stats go down. Skating always goes down. Physical, of course, goes down. Not as much as I thought it would. But he's still doing great. He's still doing fine. Like, if you check, his offensive awareness is still really good. His passing is still really good. And he's still got a decent enough wrist shot. But, yeah, as his shot declines, he becomes more of a playmaker. So, that's all right. His poise is still amazing. Alrighty, Alright, Varlamov, yeah, he's gotten 14 better. Let's see where it's at. Deking, passing, alright. Offensive awareness got better. That's always good. Shots getting better. Some of his defensive stats slightly as well. That's good. Bit better at skating. Some more physicality to his game. Alright. Only got 10 penalty minutes. Shot percentage is really good. Wow. You know what? I think I should stick this guy in on the power play. Probably on that point slot. Yeah. He's proved, at this point, he's proved himself. I like that offensive defenseman back there, but at this point, I think the guy's proved himself. I really do, man. I really think he's proved himself. Like, he's just getting so many goals. He really is. He's not on power play right now. I really think he's earned his slot there. So it's like I can either move off someone here or put him in on the point. You know what? I'm almost tempted to move Kane back onto the point. Just because he's less of this like the sniper guy now, he's more like a passing type guy. He can kind of quarterback things maybe a bit. You know what I mean? Like, because Malkin still has a decent shot. Besser, of course, has a good shot. Kane's got less of the shot. Maybe maybe you know, he don't take big blasts from the point. That's like Levy's job in that situation. Could work. Let's try that. Let's try to move Kane back there and put in Varlamov here. He's a lefty, right? Yep, he is. Perfect. Sub in current line. We'll put him. He's earned that. I feel like he's earned that, man. So he's now got Malkin to feed him, Besser and Varlamov there with Kane back on the point to help quarterback things. We'll see how that works for that second power play unit. I think it could. I think it could work out. I really do. So we'll try that out. And I think we get back into the simming now. We should have, yeah, Maltby's in the net. He could play another couple games as I remember. Then we could throw back in Otterise. Couple games here. I'll give him two, at least two. We'll see how he does. If he does really good in these two, I can give him an extra game. We'll see how he does, because there's a bit of a rest in between. Not really. Only a 2-game inner. So we'll see how he does. I want to see some wins. beat Calgary. They're a bad team. There you go. Another shutout for Maltby. That's 6 on the year. Alrighty. We can go get away with 5 weeks there. Yep, let's do it. Alright, check out the U.S. Alright, if he gets another great win, I might keep him in. It's not a great win, but I'll keep him in. Because then he'll have a lot of rest in these next. Yeah, he'll have a lot of rest coming up here. There you go. Nice couple wins right there. Time to throw in autorize. Gaining because of locker room interactions. That was kind of weird. They didn't put him in, did they? They shouldn't have. I have automated goalie rotations off. They shouldn't be messing with him. Alright. Put autorize up there. Let's give him a game here. Philly's a decent team. I think we can beat them, though. So let's do it. Alright, come on. You got it, autorize. Get us another W. There you go. Big offensive performance from our guys, too. Yeah, let's throw it back in Malkin. Maltby. Yeah, we're 75 points. We're clearly in first in the division. Absolutely killing it. Sure, our older veterans are declining, but I literally expected that. But I was actually expecting them to drop at the deadline. Not as soon as they did, but like I said, it should be okay. Even if they're at 84 or 83 for the playoffs, I've won with worse, to be honest. Remember Detroit, we had Malkin at like a 81 overall, and we won the cup. That was the second year of the repeat. Malkin led us to the cup twice with our Detroit series. One he was like 86. He was like started at like 80. Like, I feel like he started like 89 or something like that, or like 88, and he like was like an 86, 85 at the end of the year. We signed him, and he's down to an 81 by the playoffs again, and we still won the cup with him bouncing between the first and second. What the hell? Did I just switch him back already, or did I? I feel like, I'm not too sure. What the hell? I thought I was supposed. Did I not put him on, or did I put him in for the first game of that? I don't even know. I'm going to give Autorize a game right here because I already confused myself. So, all right, we'll give him a game. I don't even know what happened. Okay, he lost. That might have been him in there for both losses. I'm not too sure because it had him back on the... Maybe I already switched him. Then I just went back and switched him again like an idiot. Who knows? Anyway, let's do it again here. So, a couple losses right there in a row. Voice crack. And we'll see if Maltby will throw back in there. We'll sim up to the deadline here. And we'll reassess where we're at. We're still doing fine, man. We're already 75 points at this point in the season. Pretty damn good. So, yeah, this is a lot of spread out time. So, Maltby can just play all these games here. We'll get up to the deadline. I don't really know if we need to make any moves. We could, but I'm not really seeing that we need to make too many moves here. All right, couple W's. Maltby comes in, starts killing it. I'm liking it. Get us to 40 wins right here. Come on, give me to 40 wins. You guys can do it. Maltby, you can do it. Let's go. All right, there you go. Another freaking shutout from Maltby. That guy's a shutout machine, man. Why the hell couldn't you get better than an 84? You would have been the go-to guy for sure, man. Just no question. No question he would have been the go-to guy with those shutouts, man. Remember Tammer? Like 10 and 12 shutout seasons. All right, so we can't quite get to the 40 wins. We lose that last game here. But we're at the deadline, 39, 18, and 5. Our AHL team's kicking ass too, 40, 11, and something. We'll check out their progress reports as well. Our chemistry, though, always seems to be like on the weird declining side of things. I'm not too sure what's up with that, but we're still doing fine. So, I mean, I'm more worried about that come the playoffs, you know what I mean? Patrick Kane jumped ahead in point scoring. All right, so here we are, scoring a lot, keeping the puck out of the net relatively well. Actually tied for first in the division in that category, so all right. Power play, getting better. I think Varlamov jumping in there helps a lot. Penalty kills, been trending upwards, but it's still not great. I like it to be a 80 or above usually, and that's what I consider okay. This is below okay for me, basically. All right, home record, good. Away record, yeah, they're both really good. Last 10, 7, 3, and 0. So we're doing good. Patrick Kane now leading in points with 55 in 62 games played. Stamkos 52. Berchi with 49. So at least that second line's still doing. At least they're doing better. It feels like, or maybe Berchi is getting. Maybe that power play is just doing a shit ton better. Who knows? But doing all right. Horvat 46 points. Malkin 38, 20 goal scorer. Hutton is a defenseman. Besser 35. He's got a chance to make it up to the 50-point season. But it is a bit of an off year for the guy. Although he has great poise, so we'll need him in the playoffs. Meyer, good job. Varlamov, 24. Yeah, I think this guy's getting a 30-goal season, no question. Especially now with his power play time. What the? Oh, he doesn't actually have a power play goal. I put him on the power play. He hasn't got a power play goal yet. You're slacking, Varlamov. All right. Maybe he's got a power play assist. He just doesn't get assists. It's hilarious. All right, Gianta. He's doing pretty good. Granlund minus, but Sernheimo, 12 points, 38 games played, +2. That's good. Alrighty. Kreider, 73 penalty minutes. He's an enforcer. Horvat actually taking a bit of penalties, 50. His discipline's good. I don't really get that, but whatever. Defenseman, Hutton. Alright, their plus minus is now on the plus side of things. Hutton takes a few penalties. Interesting. Alrighty. I like all the plus minuses. Not amazing, but it's still pretty damn good. Good point totals, too. Stoll definitely dropped off. He was keeping pace with these guys relatively well, but I took him off the power play. It's bound to happen, but I wanted to give Varlamov a chance, man. He proved himself. Jesus, 7 shutouts for Maltby. No shutouts for Otterise here. And the ratio's okay, but definitely I want to get Maltby. I don't know if he'll get 60 games played. I want to keep Otterise below 30 for sure, so that'll easily happen. But I think he should grow pretty damn well in the offseason. He's got an extra 27 points and 20 games played. His personal stats aren't the greatest, but that's all right. All right. So we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Now we got to decide, is there something that this team needs at the deadline to boost things up? I don't know. I mean, we're first in the division. You got to think about that. We're first in the division. We seem to be doing well. Barachi's doing pretty well. Malkin. They're not. I think Barachi's getting a few points. I wish I could check all the power play points. You know what I mean? I think he's getting quite a few power play assists. But who knows, man? Yeah, I tried to get this line going here. Maybe put Varlamov in the point. Since he hasn't scored here, and he had a bit of time to work with, maybe put him back in the point, move Kane back on the wing. We'll consider that. And Varlamov can be that guy who jumps in on the point. That'll be an idea. Let me know about that. Should I move that back? But other than that, I think we've been doing pretty good. I don't really know what we need. Sernheimos doesn't seem to be losing too much morale. He lost a bit due to ice time. So okay, he is losing slight morale because of ice time here, but I don't really have anyone else to put him. Varlamov's doing just fine here. I wouldn't move that guy off for the world. All right, and NHL Letang is now okay. Letang's listed to be third line. Perfect. Thank you. Good. Okay, so now it's time to move him back, and now we don't have to worry about him being listed as depth. We can throw him in on the third line. This means Gianta needs to go somewhere. He can move down. We'd have to scratch Kreider if he did that. You know, Kreider is an enforcer. It is technically his job to be the guy that gets scratched. I'm just going to say that. Gianta's done growing, so there's argument. Some of you will say, no, you can't trade Kreider. Everyone's got this enforcer soft spot. You could say now is the time to trade Gianta or Sernheimo. I would definitely listen to that. But this is great. This is great news. I'm so happy. Yeah, thank you for that suggestion, by the way. Don't just have him scratched, have him play in the AHL. He did indeed jump back up. Just look at those like offensive stats, man. And it looks like he got a shit ton better. How many games played was that in that he got all that? AHL 38 games. 30. Yeah, he's pretty much a point-a-game player here in the AHL. That's fantastic. We could bring him back up for the remainder of the season, and then during the playoffs, if he does good, he earns a slot. You know, we can shift him around. Honestly, his shot blocking, stick checking are really good. It's his defensive awareness that really brings down his defensive category. But yeah, he's kind of like a Kreider in that sense. You know what I mean? Like a Kreider, his defensive awareness is 77, but everything else is really good. So all right, so what should we do? Gianta's done pretty good, man. You can't deny it. Like, look at his point totals. He's decent for third line, and he's a plus player. He's got good defensive stats. Like, I don't necessarily want to trade the guy. I kind of maybe want to hold on to him, maybe shift him downwards. Sernheimo, it's kind of like almost the odd man out. Actually, what I could do is hold on to the guy for third line in the future because his defensive stats are decent, but looks like look at his production, man. He could have decent production. I know he's playing fourth line, so he's obviously not getting good production. But I mean, look at his offensive stats: 87 awareness, 83 passing, decent enough shot, good skater. You know what I mean? I think he could be like a dedicated third liner here. Not the greatest defensively, I'll give you that, but he could be like a decent enough player. I don't know. That's what are your guys' thoughts on that? We got Meyer playing frickin' center. It's hilarious, but he's doing all right enough. There's a lot we can do here. There's a lot we can do, but obviously we got to bring back up Letang. He's a guaranteed NHLer now, so I think maybe we shift down Gionta, scratch Kreider, because I feel like both Gionta and Sarenheimo can be dedicated third liners of the future here, or even with Meyer there, maybe one, you know, who knows. But for right now, they might have to move down and play some fourth line, and maybe Kreider gets sat. So let me know about all that kind of stuff, guys. Kreider can sit, be depth. Delorier is also depth. I think he actually might be declining quite heavily at this point. Nah, well, he is sort of declining, but it's might be a lot of morale. I think it's mostly morale because look at all that. If we stick him back in there, he should be good. But he's decent for depth. Giftopoulos is our defensive depth guy, good enough to jump in. Yeah, he's done growing. I knew he wasn't going to jump up too much more, so better have him here. And things are working out pretty well, guys. Things are really working out. All right, so did I ever check player stats? I think I did, but I didn't really check them for the AHL. So we got a few more guys there, stat-wise, that I should just check out. Yeah, let me just check that out a bit more in-depth here for the deadline. And then also probably should check progress reports. So I'll do that as well. So let's check out the AHL. London leading in points. Eaton. Novoseltsev. He's getting some good points. I want to see him grow more. I do want to see him grow a bit more. Letang, man, yeah, came in 37 points in 38 games played. He's going to go right back up at this point because he's done too good. Gagliardi, I would love to see more out of him, but he does have decent assist numbers. He does have pretty good assist numbers. And he is growing. He's now at 79. He started at, like, what, 76, 77? So he is growing. Maybe time to push him up to, yeah, maybe put him up to the top line full-time. Let me check that. Let me check that. I think I do. Instead of, unless he already is there. He could be there. But I actually don't think so. Look at our AHL teams as good as some NHL teams. Yeah, Novoseltsev is still there, so I think I want to push up Gagliardi here because I tried. You know, Novoseltsev, it's still above his role for Novoseltsev, so he should still be okay. He is still 19. You know, Gagliardi, he's 21. We got to put a bit more push into that guy, but he should jump up a hell of a lot. All right, he's already jumping during the season. If we finish him off here, plus he's got top power play time, he should have a very good end to the season. Probably a good playoff run. We can put Elvinus back up with him with that tremendous shot he's got. Cullimore can move back up to the first line or whatever we had before. Eaton's okay. This guy, potential depth in the future. Khudobin, Morvan, yeah. But I'd love to see if we can get Novoseltsev the breakout. We don't really necessarily need him to because we have plenty of guys, but it's always cool. Alrighty. Okay. Defensively, this guy, decent point totals there. If he grows, his defensive stats should grow decent, like pretty well. Coop. I like this guy, 21, 80 overall. Ooh, the problem with this now is he's listed to be in the role he's in. But I think he should still grow. It's only a little bit longer. We did draft him in the first round. I'm kind of trying to get this guy to be we almost kind of need him to be a replacement for Goodbranson eventually. Goodbranson is 33 at this point, and that's pretty much what we are looking at. We'll need a replacement soon. It'd be great if we could do it internally. All right, but I think I've rambled for enough time right now. How's our goalie situation here? He's just killing it. Oh, it's just not fair. It's just not fair. 50 games played, just killing it. Marvin Lind. Wow! Only played 5 games, really, but he's just killed it. Oh, the goaltending duo, man. I love Marvin Lind. All right, so Let me know about any trades we can make, but mostly from after this, we got to focus on line changes, you know? Moving, shifting around some of these guys. Basically bringing back up Letang, maybe move Giunta down, scratch Kreider. I'd honestly want to hold on to everyone if I could. How many guys we got scratched? We could still scratch one more guy, so that's perfect. We bring back Letang. We have a full roster going into the playoffs. If we deal with injuries, I think that's fine. I'm at the point where I don't know if we need to make any trades. If you guys are seeing something I'm not, let me know. And, like, just give me, I'm not going to go through players or anything, but give me a general idea what you'd be looking for a certain player. And guy who said maybe ship off Giunta, you're going to have to give me a pretty damn good argument at this point, because he's looking like a really good third liner. And I could even switch the guy to a two-way forward, because he's kind of playing like that, and he still produces okay enough, you know? So I would switch him to a two-way forward. Maybe if I switch him to that while he's growing, he gets a bit more of a boost in the defensive categories, which would be an okay thing. Sarenheimo, same kind of deal. We could play him on the fourth line now. By next year, they should jump back up. Varlamov should jump up. Letang should jump up. The other guy, Gagliardi, should jump up. So Malkin, Kane, Stamkos. Maybe we can use Stamkos for one more year, but Malkin and Kane most likely gone. We should have replacements. We have the replacements here internally. So we're in good shape to not only make a cup run, but also have a youth movement come the next year. So this is great, because we also got Berchi and Horvat, who will become those veterans while the youth movement gains the experience and then starts to make cup runs around the Patrick Kane and Taves age, you know what I mean? So, all right, we're in great shape right here, guys. So let me know about any possible changes at the deadline. Remember to like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.